As Maya stared at her twin sister's gaunt reflection in the mirror, she couldn't help but wonder, what had happened to the vibrant, laughing girl she once knew? As soon as Maya walked into the small, cluttered apartment, she was hit with the familiar smell of stale cigarettes and yesterday's Chinese takeout. Her twin sister, Maya's eyes scanned the room, taking in the scattered clothes, the overturned couch cushions, and the empty pill bottles that littered the coffee table. Maya's heart sank as she spotted her sister, Maya, slumped on the couch, her eyes sunken, her skin pale. Maya rushed to her side, taking in the familiar yet heartbreaking sight of her twin, lost in a world of addiction. The twins had always been inseparable, sharing a bond that went beyond mere sisterhood. They had grown up together, exploring the same neighborhoods, attending the same schools, and sharing the same dreams. But as they entered their early 20s, Maya began to notice a change in her sister. At first it was just a few parties, a few drinks, a few pills. But soon, Maya's sister was hooked, unable to function without the constant buzz of drugs and alcohol. Maya tried to intervene, to stage interventions, to beg her sister to seek help. But Maya's sister was too far gone, lost in a world of addiction that she couldn't escape. As Maya sat beside her sister, holding her hand and wiping away her tears, she felt a deep sense of sadness and helplessness. She had tried everything to save her sister, but nothing seemed to work. The addiction had taken hold, wrapping its tentacles around Maya's sister, squeezing the life out of her. Maya remembered the good times, the laughter, the adventures they had shared. She remembered the late-night conversations, the secrets they had shared, the dreams they had built together. But now, as she looked at her sister, she saw a stranger, a shadow of the person she once knew. As the tears streamed down her face, Maya realized that she had to let go. She had to accept that her sister was gone, lost in a world of addiction that she might never escape. The thought was almost too much to bear, but Maya knew that she had to be strong, for her sister's sake and for her own. With a heavy heart, Maya stood up, wiping away her tears. She looked at her sister and whispered, "I'll always be here for you, no matter what. But you have to want to get better. You have to want to live." And with that, Maya walked out of the apartment, leaving her sister to fight her own battle, but knowing that she would always be there to support her, no matter what. As Maya walked out of the apartment, she felt a mix of emotions swirling inside her. She was sad, angry, frustrated, and helpless, all at once. She had tried everything to save her sister, but nothing seemed to work. She remembered the countless nights she'd spent awake, worrying about her sister's safety. She remembered the times she had bailed her sister out of jail, the times she had taken her to rehab, and the times she had watched her sister relapse. Maya felt like she was losing her sister, bit by bit. She felt like she was watching her sister disappear before her eyes, consumed by the addiction that had taken hold of her life. As she walked down the street, Maya felt tears pricking at the corners of her eyes. She felt like she was grieving the loss of her sister, even though she was still alive. She thought about all the memories they had shared, all the laughter and the adventures. She thought about the plans they had made, the dreams they had shared, and she thought about how it had all been torn apart by the addiction that had consumed her sister's life. Maya eventually made her way to a nearby park, where she sat down on a bench and let the tears flow. She cried for her sister, for the loss of the person she used to be. She cried for herself, for the pain and the helplessness she felt. And she cried for the future, for the uncertainty of what lay ahead. As she sat there, Maya felt a sense of exhaustion wash over her. She was tired of fighting, tired of trying to save her sister. She was tired of the emotional roller coaster that had become her life. But even in the midst of all that exhaustion and pain, Maya knew that she couldn't give up. She knew that she had to keep fighting, for her sister's sake, and for her own. She took a deep breath, wiped away her tears, and stood up. She knew that she had a long and difficult road ahead of her, but she was determined to walk it, no matter what. Thanks for watching. Share to your friends for more content like this. See you in the next video.